Good afternoon, everybody. This is part 2 of episode 96 from yesterday. Sorry I couldn't bring you the second part yesterday, but this is the second part yesterday from episode 96, and that was committing to yourself to go to the dentist. Well, now that I've talked about committing yourself to going to the dentist and all of that, I'd like to tell you about what can happen if you don't commit yourself to going to the dentist. Well, if you make an appointment and you don't turn up to go to the dentist, well, it's not only letting the dentist down, but the receptionist as well. It is very rude and dishonest not to keep to your dental appointment because you may have a toothache or a mouth ulcer, or you need to have a filling, and if you say that you're going to go to the dentist and you don't turn up, well, like I've just said, it is not only rude, but it is disrespectful as well. It is not only disappointing for the dentist, but it is letting the dentist down and the receptionist, and not having a good valid excuse for not turning up at the dentist in the first place. We would understand if you were sick or if you don't book yourself, but guys, if you don't have a valid reason for not turning up to your dentist appointment, well, all I can say is that you've not only let yourself down, but the person who organized your appointment well in advance, well, the dentist could have seen someone else instead of, example, me. Like, if I didn't turn up for my dental appointment when it was scheduled, well, there'd be questions asked about why I didn't go to the dentist and the reason for it. So, not committing to your dentist appointment, guys, it is very off-putting to the dentist and the dentist who was supposed to be treating you, and especially if the dentist had driven a long way to get to you, say, for example, Parramatta or Liverpool or somewhere afar. So another reason you might face the consequences of not turning up to the dentist is not being prepared for the dentist and arguing with your manager about why you should go to the dentist. It is no good not turning up for your dental appointment, or any appointment for that matter. We should go to the dentist every 6 months. And I said this yesterday in part 1 of the program that I brought to you. Well, we've got a triple episode coming up today. Okay, we've got episode 97 coming up in just a few minutes after this one. Okay, and then episode 98 tomorrow, and then episode 99 on Monday. So we've got episode 97 coming up in a couple of moments. Okay, so a big show coming up for you today. So this is part 2 and the conclusion of episode 96. So episode 97 coming up in a few minutes. So just going back over what can happen if you don't attend your dental appointment. You can get a toothache, mouth ulcers, abscess, you name it. You can get it. Don't just not turn up to your appointment, because that is very rude and off-putting, okay, to the dentist. So don't just not turn up to the dentist. It is very rude and dishonest, and this is where I would like to end part 2 of episode 96. But don't go away. Episode 97 coming up in a few minutes. I'm Barry Fair. Time is 7 minutes to 1. Don't go away. I'll have more in a moment. This is the Saturday edition of the Daily Wraps continues in a few moments.